So this is part two. I didn't actually mean to like make a part two. I thought it was gonna be a part one, but part two of the meeting of the keeper and the Akashic records. So I left off. He was telling me, I would go there and demand stuff because I didn't. I knew he was real, but part of me again didn't truly grasp that he was real. But I would demand stuff, and so I went there and I was like, "Show me how time works." And he was like, "Okay," but he was like, "I don't think your brain can handle it." And I had went there one time, and we were talking about it, about how I was going insane, and I said, "Well, I think the problem is that you're not telling me all of it. You're just telling me what you think I can handle. Tell me all of it. Don't hold back. I can handle it." And he was doing that at my request, but the point is I was like kind of demanding stuff because again I didn't understand that he was truly real. And not only that, before long I didn't even realize I was doing it. um, I stopped. I was going there without the aid of the YouTube video. I would just close my eyes and then I would just be there. I would be in counsel with him, or would be somewhere else, and he'd be telling me about something. So I didn't even need that anymore. I would just show up. There was a thought I was getting to, and then it just kind of bypassed me and was showing me something else. Um, there was, and there are times where he will come and get me. I wasn't even going there. He would come get me. I remember one time distinctively, I had saw a YouTube video about manifestation. And on this path, on this journey, wherever you are in it, you're allowed to ask questions. You're allowed to believe what you want to believe. And that's okay. There is no one way of doing this. When you're on a spiritual, I tell clients all the time, when you're on a spiritual journey, it's not going to look like mine. It's not going to look like someone else. It's going to be tailored for you. In fact, it's so tailored for you. In my psychic readings, when someone is on a spiritual journey, and I'm shown that they're on a spiritual journey and this beginning of their spiritual journey, I tell them that, and then I cannot see, as a psychic, I cannot see the path of their spiritual journey. The guides will show me that you're on your spiritual journey. They'll show me like you about to open the door to go in, or you're about to get in a car and drive to the spiritual journey, but they won't show me. They won't let me go along that to see what the future is, because it's just for you, and you are supposed to go within yourself alone on that path. And that's why everyone says it's a lonely path, because it is. So where was I going with that? Oh yeah, manifestation. So I had seen this YouTube video about manifestation, and I am from the school of thought that for most of us, there's a handful of people who aren't like this. They can like choose their own path as they go. But for most of us, our book is already written. Our path is already laid out. Our souls are here to experience the life that we have already laid out. And so I say, it's already done. It's already written. I'm just here for the experience and just going through it. So in that, I'm thinking, well, manifestation kind of, because it's already done. So why would I sit and I manifest something and I keep saying, I want this to happen, I want this to happen, I want this to happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, because it's already written. And so I said to myself, well, I don't think manifestation works, whatever. So right before I go to sleep, he was right here in my face. He said, you got manifestation wrong. And so he took me and he showed me manifestation, why it works. And I have a manifestation video somewhere that I did last year of his teaching, if you want to look and find it. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So I do manifest. I should manifest. And so again, so he would come and get me for these things. and I don't know, I have some other stories about the keeper. Um, and so when I finally realized, okay, he's for real, and I went and got spiritual help, went through a spiritual initiation program, very intensive. I'm so glad I did it. The person who, Nathaniel, the person who was doing my initiation, he said, stop going to the Akashic records. You're not meant to go there right now. The reason that you're like kind of going insane is because, again, you're learning things and you're opening doors that you're not quite ready for. So I didn't go for some months. Finally, after my program ended and I had a better understanding, I went back to the Akashic records. And so I go back. Again, my friend is there, the keeper. And he asked me how I was doing. And I said, I'm fine. And he said, well, I'm glad you're not crazy anymore. And I said, I'm glad I'm not crazy either. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And so I said, I'm sorry I haven't been here for a while. I was going through initiation. He laughed and he said, you never stopped coming. And I said, no, I did stop coming because I didn't remember I was going. He said, you come here almost every night. He said, we can't stop you from coming. But you told us that you aren't supposed to come, so you aren't going to remember that you're coming. So I go there all the time, even if I don't remember. But it's my home. I know I used to work there at some point, and my friends are there. And what's interesting enough is that I did a past life regression on my daughter. I did a few on her. One of the second one, I think, is when she actually found out that she works there as well. My daughter, she's one of the beings that reviews people's books. And if their life gets off track from their book, she sends it up to the higher ups for them to intervene and get you back on track. It's very interesting stuff, the Akashic Records. But I said all this to say, spiritual awakenings aren't just about like, oh my gosh, like things are different than what I've grown to know. Spiritual awakenings are so magical and so just, I don't even know what to explain it. But the things that I've seen on this journey, I'm so grateful for. And again, it is a lonely journey, but you do find community and you find people who have gone through something similar or crazier. Um, but yeah, I'm like happy for it. And if you are going on a spiritual thing, just know that you aren't alone. Even though you are alone because it's tailored to you, just know that you aren't. So speak about it, even if it makes you feel super crazy. Speak about it, talk about it, and yeah, let other people know. I think as a community, the more we talk about it, the more it doesn't feel so lonely. So yeah, so you guys have a good day.